Hey guys, Jim and Pokemon here, and I apologize that today I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I just got back from Charlotte Regionals. What a crazy event and experience for Jimeno and the artist, and it sounds like she's going to sign again. It's crazy, but what this video is about today is going to be a PSA Returns. It's actually a box top PSA Returns, kind of big, and this got back a couple days ago, and I've been waiting on it, so it's literally been hanging out until we get home. So okay, it looks like that's the back. So again, if you're new to the channel, I don't look at any of the grades beforehand, so I have no idea what these grades could be, like literally not a clue, and we're going to check them out together for the first time and react. So anything crazy, weird, unique, we'll talk about it. So box topper, if you're not familiar, for booster boxes, for WotC at least, Legendary Collection, Aquapolis, Expedition, and Skyridge, when you open the booster box, this was sitting on top of the packs. And then you got one of 4 random cards for each set. So there's 16 random booster boxes total across all Wizards of the Coast sets. And this one, let's see what it is. Ooh, Suicune. Okay, I got a 5. Some of these were like pretty clean, and I expect like pretty high grades. Some of them were not. And so this one probably has a dent or a crease somewhere in it. Anytime you get a low grade like that, or the top up here is probably pretty scratched up. So I got a PSA 5 and a Suicune box topper. And I always thought maybe even getting these signed someday would be kind of cool. You can see Nashville did this one, so this is probably pretty hard when you get signed. But if you can do like a full body, like Pokemon or something on there, that'd be like sick, kind of crazy. Okay, that'd be kind of cool. And if there's quick little pauses in here, it's because I want to record this returns. I don't want to wait till I feel better. I want to like just go in and check out these grades, if you know what I mean. Next box topper up. Oh, another 5. Oh man, they're being pretty brutal on these. Okay. I mean, a little surprised. Get 2 5s in a row. Maybe there was like a bend or a crease somewhere down the middle. I mean, dang. That's a pretty good looking 5, man. Man, really? It's got a 5? I wonder what's wrong with it. Is there like a stain on it? I mean, if there's a stain, you'd think you're like a 5, like ST or something. Man, the back of this does not look like a 5, I'll tell you that. And you see the edges. I mean, I'd probably say like a 9. I mean, that's my first thought. Look at this. Another 5? Okay, it looks like there's a bend right here in the middle. I mean, that'd be kind of frustrating because, like, I bought them from someone who opened the thing, so hopefully they didn't get, like, bent at PSA or something, like bent in the mail or something. I mean, I shipped them in a really nice box, tons of bubble wrap everywhere. I mean, my whole take on shipping is, like, why would you waste any money shipping? But I think there's a big bend right there. I mean, I wonder if I recorded these before I sent them off. Again, another like really minty. I mean, this one looks like a 10 on the back. I mean, no edge wear anywhere in the corners. Very clean. No handling, no wear. Hey, we got a 10. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, we did get a 10. So it looks like we had 3 that were bent. I'll probably just go back and look at my records and stuff. I know there were 3 that I sent off that weren't like the best shape, but like the best shape, I mean, like they had like scratches and they had bends, and I mean, we'll see them when they come up here. But they were like, you know, those look pretty minty, if you know what I mean. So I guess that they got a bend at some point or another. That's a little frustrating because I don't know if I want to send them off like that. All right, next up, another really minty one. This looks super minty. Ooh, 6. And if the bend is in the same place in all these, that would be like what's really weird. And so I'm just looking to see if there's a bend in the same place, because they were not stored in the same place, I'll tell you that. I can tell you that they were not stored the same way. But again, if you're not used to seeing box toppers, maybe a little more history, kind of the hollow pattern is a little more unique. So this hollow pattern was not used at any other point in the Wizards of the Coast era. Legendary Collection has a different hollow pattern, and I don't know if I have one next to me to show you guys. But kind of cool, if you know what I mean. So it's pretty neat that you get something a little more unique. And the Expedition Reverse Hollow is like a mirror. It's like, you know, pretty plain. So to get something that's Expedition with that hollow pattern is pretty cool. Man, another 5. Jeez. See, this one's got a big old scratch right there. So, no, this one still looks pretty minty. I mean, you can see the borders. I mean, that's something that was taken off the box and stored. I mean, that's not something that was played with by any means whatsoever. So, man, where's the bend at? Do you see a bend? You can see the bend. You see all my lights and stuff. Oh man, that's a little frustrating. All right, next up, this one's pretty minty too. Alakazam PSA 10, nice. So it's like either they got a bend or they didn't get a bend. Like these are all like the same quality. Like I mean, I know like a lot of collectors, they don't like creases in their cards, and I'm kind of one of them. Like if I'm getting a binder copy, if it has a crease, sometimes I don't even like pick it up. But literally like they're all pretty minty. They just either they have a bend or they don't have a bend. It's like, so if you like bends, 5, or if you don't, I don't know, it's kind of weird. Next up, is it a 10 or is it a 5? It's an 8. Curveball. All right, did you hit it? Arita, this is the only Arita box topper that he did, which is kind of cool, at least from these 16s. You get a beautiful Fralligator there. You can see a big old picture, kind of blown up, which is kind of cool. But this one got an 8. Let's look at the back. You can see all my thumbprints there. Okay. All right, next up. See, this one's got a little more wear down at the bottom, so you can see this one isn't like as clean as the others, so 9 or lower. Got an 8, okay. It's a box topper. And this sub isn't just box toppers, so there's a couple other things in that other box we'll get to. This one's got a little more wear. You can see the big nick down there, so you can see what I'm saying. Like this has wear. Like this shouldn't be a 10, but I don't know. Did it get a bend or not? Let's see. It got a bend. Okay, so we got a Venusaur 5. See if it's got some other things wrong with it. Not really. I mean, you can see the bend is like right here, so there's something right there. And I shipped these off in like top loaders, like with a soft sleeve. So there's not really a semi-rigid. A lot of times when you send cards off, you send them off in like a semi-rigid, kind of like this. But there's not really a semi-rigid for jumbos and stuff. So top loader is kind of the way to go. But I put a soft sleeve in there too, just so they don't scratch, because they'll still scratch on a top loader. All right. Oh, nice. PSA 10 Fralligator. There we go. Okay, got something there. And the last one up. Here we go. Oh, 7 Suicune. Okay, so I know one of these was super minty and one of them wasn't, so it looks like we got a 5 and a 7. Pretty disappointed that I got as many 5s as I did. I know we still got some crystal top loader, some crystals left. So you can see I can see that's the top right there. Then we got some cards. And these cards are pretty cool. I think we got some error cards in here too, so there should be some pretty like dope returns kind of all sort of in here. All right, that's everything. And why don't we just keep on with the box toppers? Please don't make it hurt. Don't hurt too much here. Oh, that's the Charizard. That's the Charizard. You ready? Some people are like, oh, we'll do it last. No, we're gonna do it right now. Oh, got an 8. Okay. And these are some of the easiest cards to grade. Easiest. Why? Because it's like literally like plastic. It's like plastic that like it's hard to scratch, it's hard to mess up, it's hard to damage, it's hard to like do anything with. So you can like pull it out, you can hand it around, you can let 20 people touch it, and like it'll still get a 10. Like it's like literally hard to damage. The Skyridge box toppers, just because of the material and everything else. So this getting 8's kind of surprising, and if you've never seen these before, they're kind of super. It's like the shard hollow full pattern. They're super crazy. It's a little crystal. I didn't go to the Saito event, but if I would have gone, I probably would have got this signed, because that would have been sick to get that signed. All right, next up, got a Crobat. You can see from the back. Oh, nice, got a 10. That's pretty cool. We'll take that. We'll take that. Pretty cool. And I do have a PSA 10 box topper set. So I had 15 to 16 for the longest time in 10s, and then I needed a Suicune for a solid like 3 years. Couldn't find one. Someone was trying to sell me one for $8,000 for the longest time. I was like, I'm not gonna pay $8,000 for a card when a booster box was like $4,000, like literally at the time. And I'm like, oh, it's rare. It's like, I'm just gonna wait. So I ended up buying one last year for $2,000. But again, like what was $8,000 in 2017, like equivalent to like $250,000 right now. Let's be honest. Oh, we got a 10. Oh, there we go. That's kind of cool. So sometimes when it feels crazy, it probably is. Just wait it out. Someone else will come up with it. So that's pretty dope. You got the Ho-Oh, and I do not know how to say that artist's name. Kusajima, maybe? I'm not sure. Probably sounds even more weird since I don't sound the same as I usually do. And the last card up, the Crystal Kabutops. Oh, nice. Got a 10. Dude, isn't that crazy? Like, we get 3 10s and the Charizard doesn't get a 10. It's like, come on, man. Get the Charizard. I'm not sure what the Charizard's going for, but I'm sure at a 10 it's probably way better than an 8. But anyway, that's pretty sick to get the 10 on the 3. And then we got the cards left. I think most of these are going to be some sort of error or some sort of special card, and I'll tell a story with each of these. This looks off-center top to bottom. You can see a little white dot down here, a little print dot on both sides, which is kind of cool. And so let's see, does it get the grade? Oh my gosh, I cannot go any higher than that. That is crazy, dude. Giovanni Gyarados Unlimited 9OC with the swirl game. Oh my gosh, see, that is a whirlpool down there, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Look at that grade. Oh my gosh, look at that grade. Oh my gosh, that's sick, dude. That's sick. Oh man, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Man, dude, it's been so hard to get these 9OC grades. All right, next up. Oh, and I got this from someone who opened a box within the last year. They pulled the cards like that, and then I bought them from them raw. It was like in the hundreds of dollars per card. I don't remember. Oh, and there's a print dot down there in the bottom right, bottom left. Kind of cool. So I was very fortunate to buy it raw that I was the one that graded it. So really, really happy that I was able to make that connection and then share this with you guys. Oh, nice. So you got the print dot down there. So literally like same sheet. Koga's ditto. And the whole box was an OC. I think it was just like 4 cards, maybe 3, and you'll see all of the ones I got here. 9OC, which basically means this is a very, very minty card. I got the OC qualifier. That's beautiful, man. Man, that's beautiful. Wow. Anytime you get a WotC Hollow OC, like they're pretty cool. I mean, I don't think they're $1,000 cards. I think some people are pushing the prices up and up. And I think I saw a base set Venusaur miscut on eBay for like 500, and I was like, yeah, that's a lie. So it's like, yes, they're cool, yes, they're rare, but it doesn't mean that they're like an infinite price. Like, you still have to stay a little based in your pricing. And so next up here, let's see which one it is. Oh yeah, baby, Blaine's Arcanine. That's sick, dude. That's sick, man. It's super minty. Gym challenge. You see the next card is a Japanese, or not a gym challenge card at least. And so man, oh man, that's beautiful. These are tough, and they all get 9OCs too. Is great. Pack fresh. I mean, what a beautiful little puppy, man. What beautiful. Oh man, I wish I had a dog right now just to, you don't feel good. You're at home. You're like, oh come on, let's cuddle Arcanine. All right, so let's see. OC. Oh, okay. They get the 9OC and this gets the 5? Come on. Oh my gosh, look at that. You almost see part of the other card. You can see like there's a print line right there where the next card would start. Man, I thought for sure, like, you know what I mean? Oh, literally same submission too, so maybe this has like a dent somewhere on it. I don't know. It's probably a dent or a ding somewhere. Maybe this right here, a little surface thing. Yeah, I don't know. Man, well, okay, I tried. Beautiful card, though. This is the English version of the Japanese Ancient Mew. So I don't know if you call this it's not a Japanese card, even though it's kind of, I don't know, debatable. What would you call this, English or Japanese? Because there is a Japanese version of that. All right, Japanese cards. I think I know what this is. Oh, man, I got the 9. So the CD promos, if you're familiar, they come in that best of song thing. Most of those cards are reprints, as in they were printed initially in something else. This one actually isn't the CD promo. It's from the Nintendo 64 thing. And PSA doesn't differentiate between them because they literally look very, very similar. I mean, the colors in this are popping like super hard right now. But what I want to do is I want to get a PSA 10 from every released product. And so with that, you need provenance. Provenance means you know exactly where it came from, you have a history, all that stuff. So I bought the CD promo set, or I bought the N64 thing a couple months ago, opened up like 3 of them, sent this off. And so if this week got a 10, it would have been my Snorlax promo 10 from that. And then I would have opened up one from the CD promo set and had a Snorlax from that. So you have one from both products. So getting provenance on things is really, really difficult. Because if you put them all in a row, you may not be able to tell which one is which. And I haven't studied the differences too much to know like if they're truly different, but from what I understand, they're the same. So I'll probably chase this one again. Again, this is the N64 Snorlax, and I think this next one is going to be the Porygon, which came in the same thing as well. Yep, and I got a 9. And so what I'll do is I usually will sleeve these up with like a plastic sleeve, and then I will put like a little like label right here, and I'll say N64, so I know it was from the N64 sort of version of it. And then these 9s, they'll be placeholders until I can eventually get a 10 someday. And fortunately, like those things are still probably $100 or so. They're not that bad, so kind of cool. But yeah, just there's all kinds of releases, and sometimes like for example, the Shadowless Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. One of those came in a Japanese CD, so a Shadowless Yellow Cheeks Pikachu is way more common than a Shadowless Red Cheeks, because the Red Cheeks had to come in a pack. Like there's no other way to get it other than a pack, unless it's like a promo. But it's just kind of being aware that some things don't just have one release; they may have a few, and that some of those releases are a little bit more rare than others. So 3 cards left. Here we go. Oh, beautiful, beautiful! Got the 9 Articuno, and this is Italian, which is very nice. It has a little ink dot right here, which I thought was kind of cool. I thought it might have got the 9 ST grade for stain, but there's like a little print dot right there, which is kind of cool. Really, maybe I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little better under the light. But it's like a yellow sort of printing defect, which is kind of cool. I think I found another one the other day, and I sent off to get graded. So a 9's really strong in this card. I think it was a raw card I bought from someone. All right, 2 cards left. Oh, another Ancient Mew. Okay, next up, here we go. Oh, dude. Oh, that's sick, man. Dude, that's so sick. That's so sick. So this is the non-hollow version, but the reason I sent this off is because it's one of the darkest Ancient Mews I've ever seen. Like, literally, like, it's under the light right now. Like, I mean, like, just comparison. Like, it is so, so dark. I want to see if they'll authenticate it and just make sure everything's good. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see it. But it's just like, it's like the saturation on this is crazy, like the hollow fold pattern. It's like almost like blurry too. I mean, you can just see how crazy that is. I'll turn on the back, let you guys just get a really, get my fingerprint there, get you guys a really just kind of in-depth sort of view of it. So you see how yellow that Pokemon is? Now look at how dark that is. That's crazy. Like it's literally one of the craziest Mews I've ever seen. And I just wanted to get it in a case, and I thought it was just so sick, man. So you get the 9, it's pretty sick. And you can see even up in this top corner where it's just kind of like bleeding a little bit everywhere. Like talk about just, hey, I refilled the ink. Oh, are you sure, dude? It's like, yeah, it's spilling over. Like, man, that's crazy. That's just so sick. The Cosmos. But definitely a very sort of unique Mew. And when I came across, I was like, all right, we gotta grade this. So really appreciate that purchase, man. And last but not least, another Ancient Mew. We're gonna get a 9 OC. We'll see. Hey, you got an 8 MC. Okay, so we got the English Ancient Mew and the 8 OC. And let's see if, 99 2000 Ancient Mew down there. Okay, so you look at this, see what version it is. 8 MC. That's kind of cool. Maybe this other one was a different one. No, same one. I think it's just, so you send 2 of them off. One gets 8 MC, one gets the 5. But hey, it is what it is. So Box Topper is a little disappointed. I mean, I'm kind of sad that like a lot of them got 5s because I thought they're pretty minty. You get 3 9OC Gym Challenge. That's pretty sick. Ancient Mews. Interesting. The CD promos I thought could have been 10s, and sometimes I don't like sending Japanese with English because they'll like grade really strong. And so I was worried that these were going to get 10s and then nothing else is, I felt everything else was going to grade kind of tough. Articuno was interesting, and this Ancient Mew is probably the most unique thing of the whole sub. So I'm happy to share anytime I get something cool. Love sharing with you guys. Love hearing your stories. And if you have something similar, like to me, this is like sick. First one I've ever seen. If you got one, like I'd love to, hear your story and kind of share if you got something similar too, because I definitely don't know everything, and I'd love kind of interact with other people and learn from them too. So I feel like we're always kind of learning new stuff every time we throw something out there in the hobby. So I really appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, guys, take care.